Hello and welcome to the Dionavi manual series. Today we will learn about the different types of sleeves and offset values. Let's have a look at the sleeve first. There are 3 different sleeve sizes based on the kits. For the drills in the Dionavi Master Kit, blue colored sleeves are used. For the drills in the Dionavi Narrow Kit, yellow colored sleeves are used. For the drills in the Dionavi Wide Kit, green colored sleeves are used. This is a sleeve that is needed when using the drills in the Master Kit. The product code is GS53, and the 53 stands for the inner diameter, which is 5.3 millimeters. The outer diameter is 5.8 because more than 5.8 diameter is needed between the teeth. 4 sizes of implants can be placed in the sleeve with the Master Kit, which are implant sizes 3.8, 4.0, 4.5, and 5.0. This sleeve can only be used with the drills in the Master Kit. For the narrow sleeve, the product code is GS36 and GSL36 for the long one. The inner diameter is 3.6 millimeters and the outer diameter 4.1. Implants with diameter sizes 3.0 and 3.3 can be placed in the sleeve with the Dionavi Narrow Kit. For the wide sleeve, the product code is GS68GN. The inner diameter is 6.8 millimeters and the outer is 7.3 millimeters. The implants with diameter sizes 5.5, 6.0, 6.5 can be placed in the sleeve with the Dionavi Wide Kit. Now let's take a look at the offset. The offset value is the length from the bone level to the top of the sleeve. Our standard offset value is 9 millimeters. We designed 2 more offsets which are 1.5 millimeter higher than the prior. So we have offset values of 9 millimeters, 10.5 millimeters, and 12 millimeters. All the drills are set to our standard 9 millimeter offset. This means that if you want to drill a 10 millimeter hole in a 9 millimeter offset, you can drill with a 10 millimeter drill to reach that depth. But if you have a 10.5 offset, because 10.5 is 1.5 millimeter higher than 9 millimeter offset, you will have to drill with an 11.5 millimeter drill to reach that depth. The same goes with a 12 millimeter offset. Because there are 3 millimeter difference with a standard 9 millimeter offset, you have to drill with a 13 millimeter drill to reach that depth. Like you see in the picture, the offsets are different and the drill lengths are different, but the depths are the same. It goes the same with the implant connector. There's a black marking on the implant connector. The lower edge of the black line indicates a 9 millimeter offset. The top edge of the black line indicates a 10.5 millimeter offset. And the top of the connector indicates a 12 millimeter offset. So even though the offset is different, you can place it at the same 10 millimeter depth. There is a caution to this. When connecting the customized abutment, both the depth and the direction of the implant connector must match the sleeve. The following talks about when the different offset values are applied to the sleeve. The first case is when the tissue is thick. When the gingiva is thick, it prevents the sleeve to go to that desired height. In this case, the sleeve can be lifted and a higher offset can be applied. Here's the second case. Because the teeth tend to slide together after they are extracted, there may not be enough space between the teeth for the sleeve to fit. So in this case, the sleeve can be lifted and a higher offset can be applied. These are the reasons why there are multiple offset values. If you look on the right, because the gum is thick, it cannot go to the desired height, so the sleeve is lifted by 1.5 millimeters. So to place a 10 millimeter implant, 11.5 millimeter final drill is selected. Here's a quiz. I'm going to place a 8.5mm fixture, and the offset is 12. How long is the final drill length going to be? Yes, it's 11.5mm. How about placing an 8.5 fixture in a 10.5mm offset? It's a 10mm drill. Because 10.5mm offset is 1.5mm longer than the standard offset of 9, you must add 1.5mm to the final drill length, 8.5. Lots of questions about the drill lengths and offsets are asked by the doctors. They ask questions like, why do I have to drill with a 13mm drill when I'm going to place a 10mm fixture? If you understood our guide system and our offset values, you'll be able to answer that question. That was it for today. Thank you for listening. This was Dio.